Hey guys, man, I'm sure y'all heard about the news with Charlie Kirk passing away. Um, I know it's been a couple days now and it's still hurting me. Still can't believe it. It's crazy. I was a fan of his. Used to watch some of his videos, in Jubilee and some of his videos on TikTok, regarding him going to college campuses, and stuff like that. So, it's just it's I don't know, man. It's so wild, bro, to know that an influencer that was big on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube got assassinated in broad daylight. Um, I don't know. This isn't the world that I thought it was, or the America that I thought it was. I thought we were kind of far away from this, this stuff, this like assassination, stuff because of your beliefs. Um, it's almost like we're going backwards, and that's what scares me. Uh, I know after I found out about the news, of course, I look online to see what other people were saying about it, and I've seen countless of just hate comments, man, hating on his death, saying like, oh, they're like celebrating, they're gonna, spark up a barbecue, they're gonna party, and I've seen all of these disgusting ass comments, man, and I had to ponder and realize, like, bro, we living in a fucked up society, bro. Like, there's a lot of sociopaths out here, right? And then they're now exposing themselves to us. So it's like now we kind of know who they are, when they show up. And it's like you ask them, hey, like, I'm not saying that you have to agree with everything this man says, but do you at least have any kind of empathy in your heart concerning his death? And they'll literally straight up tell you no. And that told me, as a society, like, we are doomed, bro. We're cooked. Um, I don't know if they truly understand the severity of, like, what they're saying. But either way, that makes them inhumane. I pray for them. I hope they see the light, because nobody's death should be laughed at. I believe, like, the best way to deal with these kind of actions is through love, right? Any kind of, like, disagreements, you may have. And I think that's the beauty of America, is that we're able to just have different opinions. We disagree and then we talk about it peacefully. It's no, hatred, or it's nothing personal. It's just, having, a fun conversation. It's interesting to pick each other's brains, but it's kind of like, nowadays it's just like, you have a different opinion than me, then I'm going to cancel you, and you are a bigot, and you're Hitler, and it's like all of these labels, instead of like talking to me to get to know me. And I think now, after his death, we've kind of went into dangerous territory now, to the point where it's like, you're not allowed to say what you want to say. If you do, you shall be killed for it. And I think that's how a lot of people feel. That's how I feel. America was never supposed to be like this. We should be sticking up for the First Amendment. Freedom of speech is important. And so, it's almost like everything is turning upside down. Everything everyone feels like, this heaviness that I'm talking about, is just like, I really hope things don't get worse, but all I gotta say is shit isn't looking too good. So, but like I said, as for right now, kind of like what the UK is doing, and then countries around the world, they're gathering up and they're starting the We Are Charlie movement. And, I want to maybe expand upon that movement, or like push it even further, even here, like in America, man, or it's just anyone on YouTube, anyone can do it, man. Like, We Are Charlie movement, that even though he died, he is still with us, and the movement continues. His voice is still going to be just crying out, man, across the world. Nothing is gonna stop. And so, what the We Are Charlie movement means is that we are going to, talk more about, his values, obviously through love. You know what I'm saying? Like, love is the key to everything. And so, obviously his wife talked about it, certain movement, or whatever. But obviously, Charlie shouldn't be remembered as this. He should be remembered as something greater. And so I know there's many voices out there that agree with me, and they're willing to be just push this message out there, forward into the world and stuff like that. But I think this movement wouldn't just benefit me, but it would benefit just everyone in general. Because again, what does it represent? Love for everyone, right? Love, peace, and honor. And I don't think there's nothing more important than that. And so, I know everyone, again, is pretty shaken up by this event. I'm still shaken up by the event, but like I said, if we could just come together, and pray and just love each other, everything would be good. So, yeah. Everybody be safe, of course. And that's the end of the video. So, if you like the video, like, share, subscribe, whatever. I'm going to have some more content pumping out, in the next few weeks. So, yeah, I really appreciate you, watching it all the way through, because I can be long-winded sometimes. But, as always, be great, be blessed, and most importantly, be easy. Peace.